still don't understand, do you?
When I read a script the first time, I have a pretty clear vision of the thematics and the story. That's awesome. I really like the way that's flowing.
I've known Paul for 4 years, and Paul has directed 5 episodes of The Vampire Diaries beautifully. And I had the pleasure of directing him in an Originals crossover episode, and we were talking about directing. I talked to a bunch of people who had worked with him, and they were all highly complimentary of him.
Can we do like a market? Can we do a market?
Yeah. Paul knows this mythology because of obviously The Vampire Diaries. He's been through this kind of stuff before, and he understands that the vampires have certain powers and the Shadowhunters have certain abilities. There are rules in place within this world that you have to follow.
It worked! Having someone like him who's been an actor in this kind of a genre for so many years is extremely beneficial. He has this kind of insight and this instinct as to what works and what doesn't and what could be interesting and how to change things up a little bit and get us out of our regular rhythm.
As an actor, whenever I am directing, it's funny, I do the opposite of what people would think I would do, which is get cerebral or analytical. I understand that acting is a very personal experience, and I think that it's important for actors to bring their own intuitive and instinctive drive to a character.
He gave us a little bit of freedom to interact as we know each other.
Trust me, I know the damage secrets can cause more than anyone.
And was able to spot things that maybe weren't going well, and he spoke very clearly with us and gave very clear direction.
I do like your idea of like, oh, Dad, blah, 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 blah. It's important to trust actors, and I think I appreciate it when directors trust me, so I always try to trust actors.
You always cared more about the mortal instruments than you did your own son. That's not true.
I got to do some really interesting character work with Valentine and Sebastian, which is this really interesting father-son dynamic.
I wanted you to be proud of me. Oh, I was so proud.
I get to be inventive visually and create a world that is a big, iconic world in the book series.
Welcome, Idris.
And I think it's going to be a really great episode.
It's cinematic, in my opinion, and I'm excited for fans to see what we've created.
And action. Yeah, hey guys, let's take it from the top. Do you mind coming down a little sooner after action?
Cool, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Ready? And action.
I guess it's true what they say. You never can go back home. Why bring me here? Sit. Because I realized that the thing that was missing was you. You made me what I am, Father. Everything you did to me created this. Now it's my turn to repay the favor.
How is this possible? I sent you away. How did you manage to escape? I'm a little bit disappointed.
Because I realized that the thing that was missing was you. You made me what I am. Everything you did to me created this. Now it's my turn to repay the favor.
How is this possible? I sent you away. How did you manage to escape?
I think at the end you can stand here and say, and now it's my turn to return the favor. I think
Yeah,
it'll be,
so
I think
bring
it's
that up
nice,
at that point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a little, you know, I think that's the only, that gives it a good sort of like ending. But I really like the way that's flowing. So can we do like a mark? Can we do a mark?
Yeah,
let's
thank you.
walk it through here.
All right, markings up,
So
3 and 10. Come on in, department heads, quick like everybody.
Whatever. I figure actually I may just get straight to the mirror.
Yeah, and as long as we're, yeah, and I really like you looking at yourself, and I like you going behind and saying that last line behind it. There's, you know, it's real powerful. So, cool, great.
Okay, keep this all clear, keep that area clear, be on.
You know, something like this, and is there going to be an actual, what's in here? What's happening here?
That's special question.
Yeah.
Right. So,
We're gonna put a little flame bar in there.
so even if you went like that,
Yeah.
just to like get, so just to get it going a little bit, like that, came over here. I do like your idea of like, oh dad, blah, 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 playing with things. Maybe, oh here, and then here I'll have, I don't know if that'll be it, there'll be a little thing of tea. So you can be doing, you can actually be putting the tea into like an old-fashioned whatever, getting this going, putting it in there, looking at him, examining your work. Ah, you notice your beautiful face.